Okay, a short episode trying to explain a trend I've noticed. Right? A short episode trying to explain a trend I noticed. So, human beings who are ex-Muslims, right? Usually they enter the religion. Some, okay, maybe not, but it's very rare. I don't think there's any channel as much or even a group in the world right now that focuses on other religions. You know, like, it doesn't talk about them. It doesn't hate them. It doesn't say anything. But there seems to be human beings who are just out there. They make channels. Every episode is about Islam and how much they hate it. That's not normal because they can just ignore it, correct? If there's something to hate about this religion, I obviously tell you guys, I'm the first Muslim to tell you Islam is corrupted, Quran is corrupted, and their next prophet is going to get rid of this nonsense, and they're going to come to be very vengeful, very angry, because, exactly, God's prophets are righteous people. And Islam is just corrupted to accuse everyone of being nasty predators and perverts and nasty things. Even God allowed demons to accuse him of that. So God is not how you think he would be, you know? So, because he's a God, right? Demons are his creation. The fact that he allows them, that he created a power they can obviously access, right? To say nasty things even about him, yeah. I don't see then how humans are going to be saved from being accused of filth when they were righteous people. So, right? Okay. But every religion, as I was trying to say, has evil in it. The Bible has things about rape, right? All these people are obsessed with how Islam is, right? All about sexism, abuse, violence, and rape. Okay, but Christianity, the Bible has it. So, exactly, and these human beings are always glorifying their Bible. But it's a very dangerous book, okay? The same filth is in it, just a little bit, maybe not as extreme as Islam. Because Islam is actually saying, do that stuff. You get me? Okay. And obviously, there's some stuff in Islam, right, that the Bible doesn't say. At least it maintains a normal marriage, okay? And Islam is just talking about cult and filth, prostitution and rape, abduction and trafficking. It mixed it together. You know, that's their marriage, basically. One male for something. I don't even want to say female, because, yeah, it's not a female. It's a thing. So, goodbye. Any female that does that to herself is obviously a transgressor. She's going to go to hell, too. That's a pervert, because obviously she has to be perverted to be okay with that. Goodbye. But, okay, but why? Since human beings who are going against this stuff are trying to be reasonable, they're going against evil, why don't they say anything about their Bible? Or other scriptures, other books? Why are they obsessed with Islam? Why don't they, just like me, right, simply tell you to be against all evil in all religions? They just seem to only talk about Islam, right? Okay. Here's how the devil did it. Because my job is to teach you the psychology of demons. My job is to teach you the psychology of evil, right? Which is just a concept. Good is a concept. Evil is a concept, like two clouds, and they fight. Okay. And then that obviously, when you become evil, evil is like absorbed with you now. Good person, okay, that good cloud absorbed them. Like that. And you go against each other. You don't even know each other, but you know this human is good and you're not. You might just harass them like that. Your soul knows that. So behavior is not required. And okay, good people can tell you bad energy. So, this is a question, okay? I'm not bashing anybody. It's a question. Why don't they talk about their religion and other religions the same way? And why is their entire channel focused on Islam? If you hate it, exactly, you don't obviously have any intention, right? As human beings, when God created us, if we don't like something or someone, we're neutral to them. You get me? We don't like them. We don't care. We don't put our focus and energy on them. That's what hate means. Okay, but evil human beings don't hate anybody. Just like these demons, when they're possessing humans every day, harassing me all day, they have hundreds of witchcraft they put on themselves. All they do is act inappropriate around me, perverted, sexist, accuse you of their own qualities, right? Something as simple as just for no reason. I'm just authentic. Like today, I was at the store, and I just simply said, excuse me, to these people who were literally trying to get behind me. That's it. Just excuse me, you know? But I didn't do it in a way where I was making it obvious what they were trying to do. No, just normal, excuse me. Okay, and then my bag, food fell out of in my cart. And just because those demons are not happy, right? Look at this nonsense. God have mercy. Just because they're not happy, right? So they're possessing someone and harassing me right now. Got to be kidding me. Unless I stop and look at them, they're gonna portray them as something else. Okay. Instantly, the other human beings who are possessing that environment, those demons, the human is not there. That's how I learned their psychology. The demons think they should then accuse me, randomly. They put their hand up, this nasty hand gesture. Hey, are you in line? Who the hell would answer someone who talks that disrespectfully to them, right? Instantly, this witchcraft was put on me. It was trying to force me to be unauthentic and answer someone that disrespectful and condescending. And I don't have to tell you I'm in line, correct? I'm a stranger. You don't have the right to talk to me. You'll just see it. As people go up, you'll just see if this person was ahead of you or not. Like that. Did I block you? I didn't do anything. I'm far ahead. Why are you talking to me? That's what demons do. Because they don't like the fact that I'm authentic, okay? That I literally just honor myself. So that part of being moral also offends them. Just being good. In the sense that you're just yourself. You're not fake. You're not trying to be fake submissive. You're just literally like standing up for yourself in that internal way. Internal, okay? No one did anything. Just my natural, innate nature to just be myself. They try to steal that from me. So, so then what does that tell you? Sorry, they make people stare at me. So what does that then teach you? They're against everything that good people have. The great way we walk, our posture, our energy, our tone, our body language, the way we treat other people, even if we don't like them, with just dignity, justice, every single thing, they literally observe it. And they attack me with it. God have mercy. You guys don't know what I deal with. Okay, so imagine then, it's not rational. If demons have that psychology where they stand up for each other, right? That evil human, I put them in their place. I didn't do anything. I wasn't trying to even treat them like they had bad. It was just normal. Just excuse me, right? Versus you're trying to set someone up. You're trying to label them this. No. Right? It was that dignified way of standing up for yourself. And they literally possess someone way over there who could care less about this stranger. And they literally accuse me. So I still answered that human despite their attitude. I was like, no. You know what I mean? You can go first or whatever. I don't remember what I said. You see what I'm saying? I tried to overcome the demon. That's not the right thing to do, though. Don't do it. I did that because I wanted to study their psychology. I didn't do it because I actually think I should talk to someone like that. No. I was trying to study them, okay? It was just a trial. I've already defeated these demons before, since they've been following me all my life. 31 years now. So I know how to put them in their place. But then they come back every few years with new witchcraft, new curses, new something, right? Because God was increasing the persecution. He gives them more power. So then I understand something else they're being used to teach me. So they're not harassing me, and human beings are not harassing me, and they don't have the ability. It's just how I learn. Okay. So guess what then that tells you? If they feel like they should help make you look like a bad person because that human looks horrible, who is trying to get in your personal space, and they're possessing this other person over here that has nothing to do with this one, they feel like they got to buddy up for each other like that. That's how evil they are. Why the hell they care, huh? Why do you care? Aren't you trying to get these people to go to hell with you? Why you care? That's how much they hate good, okay? So their goal is always to then accuse you of the opposite of your qualities. That female was severely mentally ill. Not necessarily mental ill as in like they came out of a hospital, but just they're psychologically sick. If you look at her face, you know she's not the generic healthy person in society. Okay, they use humans like that a lot. Instantly, she just starts bad-mouthing. She talks to this person who was with her. That woman over there, she's inappropriate. She has attitude. I asked her if she's in line, but she didn't talk to me. Whoa. So one, they like to talk as if, see, it's not how they actually obviously feel. God created us for humans. Evil, right? When it absorbs into a human, a demon takes over the body. The psychology of evil. See, don't think of demon, just psychology of evil is basically, one, is to act fake dominant over you. As if you're an object and they can make you answer them. Two, is to accuse you of their own qualities. So if they're mentally ill, they're going to try to portray you as mentally ill. If they're a pervert, they're randomly going to say that person's a pervert. You're never going to understand what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? Unless you observe the quality of the human harassing you. Right? If you're just stuck at the first level, right? The fact that they're harassing you. Too much noise. Right? You're never going to understand what the cornerstone is of exactly why they're just harassing you all of a sudden. Hey, excuse me, you're in line. You know? Projecting fake dominance to you. Acting like they can force you to answer them. And if you don't, I'm going to accuse you. You don't want to answer me? Well, this is what we're going to do every time you're in society. We're just going to randomly tell other people who don't know you bad things about you. You guys might be like, well, just ignore her. Who cares? Everyone that's not a human, it's not when a human is being bad. Yes, they're being possessed too at that time. But exactly, there's that balance. They're not dumb. They know people are around. There was like 7 people standing around me. So everyone can see you didn't even do anything and they still felt confident to accuse you? Even though you see how dumb it is. There's so many people standing around me. The cashier is right there. No one spoke to this human. When I said I spoke to them, I mean like I had my mask on. I don't even think they heard me. So God wanted me to see exactly if I spoke or didn't speak, they're still gonna accuse me. They're still gonna accuse me. But what could you have said? Something mean? You could have just looked away. Instead, they accuse me of being crazy. But it's her own quality. She's mentally ill. And then attitude, or inappropriate. But see, that was like the insult. But then they continue, everyone. They go on. They connect it to some mental illness. They connect, whoa. Do you see what I'm saying? It's her own quality. She's mentally ill. Why does she need to accuse you of that? You see what I'm saying? Bad people harass people every day, but they don't necessarily accuse you. Right? They just say nasty things and move on. The fact that they think that that's my greatest character, that my mind is healthy, and they're so jealous of it, that then they think I'm going to accuse you of being crazy. The opposite, because they're thinking they're crazy. She's crazy. A complete stranger, you're talking to them like that, and then randomly look at your friend saying nasty things about them. And you're even more crazy because people know you're lying. So why are you so confident? It's not even like a bad quality of an evil human, right? They lie. No, this is actually more like crazy type of human. Not just like this bad type of human. Because they're lying in a way that no one's going to believe them. It's not even possible to trick anybody. There's so many people standing next to me. Who spoke to you? What the hell are you talking about? Do you see what I'm saying? That's how they treated me all my life. When I first got a job, I would say, but then every now and then when I was a kid, they just accuse and lie about me. But why? They're jealous. What are they jealous of? My righteousness. That means I'm not possessed by demons. So then they're jealous of another thing. The fact that I don't have mental illness. Because mental illness is caused by being possessed by demons. Okay, but human beings were not mentally ill, right? I told you the average, healthy, decent human I used to grow up with. Exactly, you all have some sort of mental problem, right? That's also demons. So I'm like the only people like prophets who don't have that mental issue. So do you see then what they accuse us of? Prophets and me. Mental illness. But you don't really see bad people walking around society harassing you. They harass you too, but they never accuse you of mental illness. Do you agree? This seems to only attack prophets and me. Because I'm just like them and I came to do the same thing. Do you get the point, everybody? This is how they lied about Prophet Muhammad and Jesus and Al-Mahdi and everyone who came to be a good example for you of righteousness. They're going to accuse them of the qualities of the worst of God's creation. Mentally ill psycho-lunatics like her. Narcissistic personality disorder, psychopath, sociopath, the worst. Not just a bad person, because bad people know how to behave. They're not crazy, correct? We wouldn't call them crazy. There's decency. They have decency. They might feel jealous, but then mind their business. They cannot mind their business. Instantly, she has to badmouth me. She has to accuse me of something she has versus something else. It's her own quality versus some other quality. That's how Quran was corrupted. Bible was corrupted. Religion was corrupted. That's your evidence demons do it. God puts me in the same situation 50 billion times for you guys to get the point. Okay, but why? What am I trying to teach you in this episode? Why do they do it? They're jealous. So then what is the cornerstone of all evil humans in the world? Jealousy and envy. They don't hate you when they harass you. They admire you. Those humans, that demon, they don't know me, right? But that means those demons are jealous of me. They admire me. I saw humans entering that store. Each time, every like 2 minutes, 4 or 5 ones would enter and they have a different demon. I defeat them. I act a certain way. It's all internal, like psychologically, just my behavior. I don't pay attention to them because everything is covert. They try to bump into me. They try to get close to me. They want me to do something, even though you would say I have the right to beat the hell out of them, right? They get very close to my body. But see what they're doing. They're doing it in a way where 10 human beings entered the store. They don't know each other, but they're going to work together to accuse me of being violent and mentally ill and just beating up someone who just accidentally walked by a little too close. See? Something you don't do usually, right? But because that's happening to me for 30-something years. You're stalking me. You're possessing people and no one knows. And I'm tormented every day. It's rational for me to beat the hell out of you, correct? But 2, the behavior is so evil. Individually, anyone has the right to beat the hell out of you. But we don't live in a world where God's laws are taking over and his laws are corrupted. You're going to go to jail. So then the other thing they want to do is put you in jail. Accuse you of being a criminal. Why? Why? How do they know to enter the store? This human does not know you, but instantly they know to walk only towards my aisle. Get very close to my back. Very, very, very close. You know? Yeah, extremely perverted humans. And they try to act like they're sick or tired or weak sometimes. It's just so psychological. It's so manipulative. It's too hidden and covert. But if you just stay with me for 1 minute, you'll know I'm being followed. But how do they even have the ability to know where you are if this human just entered the store? That's your evidence. These are demons. The demon knows where I am in the aisle. Another one calls them. So if that's how evil humans are, they're possessed to just go around harassing people they don't even know. They don't need to understand anything. They don't need to see you before. They don't need to have any agenda. Nothing is required. The demon is the master, basically. It's in charge of committing evil acts. Turn left, and they turn left. They're puppets. They're puppets. Okay. I gave you the backstory, okay? I'm going to help you understand the answer to the question at the beginning of this episode. Why are these humans, when they don't know me, they're not directing at me. God blinds demons and humans, makes me get into this persecution program so I learn things. But that's just how they treat people, correct? So I get to still learn what evil looks like. All I see is the reason they act that way is because they're jealous. They're jealous of my qualities. But they don't even know me. Because good is something you can sense in somebody. You can sense their beautiful energy. Just as you and I can feel some criminals over there with a gun, even though they didn't expose their gun. We feel suspicious. So evil humans, they're demons and they are very sensitive to good energy in the sense that they know you're good. Okay, everybody, so then do you get the point? Jealousy is just boom, 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 instant. It's fast. It's not about money and clothing that you have. It's that kind of jealousy, your character. The fact that you act decent, even if you're an evil human, that moment they'll be jealous of you. If you greet the cashier and act decent, they just hate, they're just jealous of morality. Because obviously it's exactly, it's status. It's greatness. They just don't want to be good. That doesn't mean then it's not great in their eyes. So if every day they put thousands of witchcraft on me to prevent me from seeing why they bother me, they're jealous. What type of human beings they're using? Humans who are just jealous. And therefore, exactly, they don't need to know you. They can just use their body because that jealousy is needed. And that's what makes bad people every day. No matter how decent they act around you. That's it, everybody. They block me from seeing that. All I see is the harassment, the behavior, the attitude, the way they try to do that thing with their face as if they think better, as if they think themselves as being better than you, right? The haughtiness. When they're jealous and dying to be like you. If that's what evil means, you hide the fact that you feel inferior to that person and you try to walk by them with this fake arrogance. You think you're better than them. You're going to act like that? You would do anything for this human to look at you. And the whole reason you act inappropriate is so they would look at you. Because now you're like, yay, right? But the human doesn't know. They think they're defending themselves. You trick people like that. Because you know as demon, if people knew that's how these human beings feel around people, they harass every day. No one would look at them. We'd all look down on them, move on. And we're all like that. So then it might start to become a pattern. You might get harassed a lot because demons think they can mess around. They want your energy. Instantly when I left that store, I felt literally empty. I felt zapped, everybody. Zapped in a way I've never felt. They stole my energy. But if I ignored that lunatic the way I normally do, I see that I would have maintained my energy, which is what I used to do when I was young. But I wanted to understand why these demons have become so different lately when they got a mob. They have mobs of human beings to stalk me. Thousands of them. Vehicles, animals, pests. Everything you can find. A train, they possess everything. They possess the building and they make cracks for no reason all day. Nothing's wrong with the building. The lights go off. So you see what I mean? I want to go back to myself. But if I did that all these years, I would not have learned what God was trying to teach me. That the religion is corrupted. The scriptures are corrupted. This is how they persecuted prophets before they became prophets. And that's how they accuse you later, after your death. But they don't have this power when you're actually a prophet. They're not going to have power over me when I go and do anything for God. It's only these early stages because exactly. It's that trial you all know God puts people through. For us, it's just a different trial. And I don't tell you who I am, God will. So then it's not hard. If God allows you to go, if God allows them to have power to attack and lie about you again after your death, they're gonna then accuse you of whatever they accused us of when we were young and not know who we are. Mentally ill, evil, right? As in like criminal or violent or bad person, which is their own qualities. They're very violent and crazy people. And that's sort of narcissistic, right? Psychopathic, just evil characteristics. Okay, but so at some point, pervert. That one is difficult when you're alive. So that's why prophets can only be accused of being a pervert after death. How the hell are you going to accuse a righteous person of being a pervert, huh? But you can easily act like someone confronting you. You can accuse that of being reactive, correct? You can confuse people. But perversion is dangerous. What the hell? That's disgusting. You don't have any way to accuse a righteous person of perversion. Okay, but God allows me to see it. They just say random things. Oh, she's this, she's that. Just, what? I have never seen you my whole life. You just pop up and say that to me? So they don't need anything. They don't need anything from that human. They just have extra power to do things that don't make rational sense. That's how they persecuted Prophet Muhammad and Jesus. That's how they tormented them. So that's why you see nonsense and perversion and mental illness accusations against them. So please leave these people alone. Agree with me already. There's something wrong with your books. So since envy is the problem, I want you to know that's how it is then for these non-Muslims who are obsessed with Islam. Instead of just simply going against the evil in this religion, speaking against it, telling people their religion, there's something wrong with it, and then moving on. They want to be a Christian, go. Do your thing. I've already said if they had to pick a religion, they probably should just pick Christianity, but still worship one God. We don't want them committing the sin, that indirect sin of worshiping a human Jesus, which was someone like me, everybody. He was supernatural like me. Imagine worshiping me one day. They just glorify us after death. It's not hard to understand why. We're supernatural. That means I'm going to have some abilities very soon. I'm going to have control over demons. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is when they get to come out, and I get to learn what the hell's wrong with them. But when I die, God could normally allow them to make it seem as if I was a victim to them. No, I wasn't. I was learning. What the hell is wrong with you? If I have to see it, that doesn't mean I was a victim to it. You get what I'm saying? It's not directed at me. It's not real. How is it even real? You just pop out of nowhere. She's this, she's that. She's a witch. She's a bully. She's that. She's rude. What? You didn't even see me. How is that directed at me, everybody? You see what I mean? It's fake as hell. And just God puts us in the situation. So understand, demons are using these humans then. The same way, these other crazy ones pop out of their cities. One day when they find out who I am, they're going to faint and die on their own. If they know who I am to God, they're going to freak the hell out. That's what I'm saying. They're dumb. They're died. Their soul is gone. That's what an evil human is. Okay. But these human beings, we wouldn't call them evil in that sense. If they're going against all evil in religion. So what's their problem? Why do they act like an evil human? Why are they so obsessed with this religion, which is an act of injustice? Why are you obsessed with it? Just simply be against evil and mind your business. For you to sit there and make thousands of YouTube videos insulting God, even if you don't believe he's God, you don't know if he's God. You don't know who you're insulting. That's not what good people do. They don't believe that's God. They don't go around cussing. I don't go around cussing Buddha. Buddha is fake. But if I'm moral, I don't cuss. Do you agree? I don't make nasty fake jokes. It's not a joke, but I don't call it a joke and say nasty things about people and who they worship, even if it's fake, because that's morality. Do you agree? Okay, so why do these people act like they're against evil in religion, specifically Islam, but they have bad manners? They have toxicity. And yes, it's a sin for them. God will just deal with them because it's not that type of intentional sin. It's indirect. They don't know. But why? If technically they look like they're good, why can't they just speak proper? Because they're possessed too. 99-point-something% of the human race is possessed by demons. All of you will be controlled by them in some way. And my job is to help you understand that and fight with it. Fight with whatever it's trying to come over you, telling you to do things you know you shouldn't do. So then for these people, we wouldn't say they're possessed at a high level, correct? Okay. They're decent morality, but they still possess. So it's their demon who makes sure they're obsessed with this religion. It's their demon. So do you see how much control they have? Exactly. They have too much control. That human thinks I'm good. I came to Christianity. I'm good to go. Those Muslims are crazy. But she doesn't know. Someone more moral than her, like me, more moral than him, like me, is going to look at them and think they're crazy. Do you see what I'm saying? Only the true righteous can judge you. But you regular human beings all have too much nastiness in you. Too much strangeness in you. Because you're not judging yourself. You're not choosing to simply be against evil and then be done. You let something inside of you make you focus on a group over there. And then they start to want to kill you. Stop it. But why are you obsessed with this religion? So here's the reason, everybody. It's because demons, they're trying to hide. Didn't I say all the things they do around me is just to hide? They just feel jealous? Okay. These types of human beings, demons want to hide from everybody else who sees them, right? They're trying to hide. The fact that the reason they talk like that so much, right? Even though they might tell you they just have good intentions, it still is not coming out properly. It's because demons don't want us to see they've been traumatized by whoever they're talking about. So that means these ex-Muslims have gone through one of the most evil crimes or horrible things done to them. But see, their demon will not allow them to just exactly tell you. And then maybe use that to show you what this religion is all about, that it's obviously dangerous. That there's some evil in it. Yes, there's good in it. But then, you Muslims should then agree with us. It's corrupted like that. They don't get that healthy conclusion. You know, that there's just simply evil in it. They can't. Because demons, that's their psychology. They have to hide why someone does what they do. Just as that human is jealous of you, when they're cussing you out for no reason out of nowhere, because they're jealous of how moral you were in that situation, you didn't react to them, and they feel the need to act the opposite of who they are, right? As if they look down on you, when they admire you, when they wish they were you. When they would slit their own throat to be reborn as you. That's how much they're jealous of you, but they're evil. Basically, the way God created it, it likes to do the opposite, act like it thinks it's better than you. It doesn't want to show that weakness. Then you know, the other types of things that we need to see in a human, we're not going to see it also. So people will fight. They'll just fight wherever they go. Do you see why we need to slow down? Judge each other. Try to understand why someone's making a certain video. Why? What happened? Why are you so obsessed with these people? Can you just leave them alone? If you don't like this religion, who cares? Other people don't like it. Mind your business. If you make thousands of videos about it, that means you actually like the religion. There's something in you like that. That's not rational. You just simply tell people what you think about a topic, but you don't obsess with the goodness. It's not some sort of sociology you're teaching them. That's your subject of academics. You studied that, maybe you want to be a teacher, but it's not rational to just only put bad stuff about a religion out there. You get me? Especially when you're following a religion that has very similar evil in it. You never talk about yours. Of course, then those humans are thinking, we're going to use that against you. Do you see why you can never get to a common ground? Because you don't just simply come against all evil. Because demons don't want us to see. You're so obsessed with Muslims because you've actually been abused by them. You're traumatized and you're scared. And they believe they should kill people who leave their religion. You're even more scared. Oh, that's fear. They're hiding fear. These ones, demons are hiding envy. For you, they're hiding your fear. So understand, it's not healthy for you, and it's not okay, and it's not moral for you to sit there and make thousands of videos about these people. Leave Islam alone and stop calling Allah Satan and demon. Stop insulting. You don't know if he's actually your Lord. I know he's your Lord. So don't commit sin. Stop it. Simply be a good person. Go against evil wherever you see it. Wherever it comes out. And just believe God is one. Simply look for him. Pray to him. Seek guidance. Do what a smart, healthy person does. Look at the evil within your own religion, your own culture. Just be righteous, just be logical. That's the only way to be righteous at your level. That term righteous, I don't like to give it to regular humans. I like to leave it for prophets because then we don't know how to differentiate levels of morality. So just be moral. But I will only use the word righteous for actual people, like prophets, because it's not healthy. Then no one knows what righteous means. They're very pure. Even like me, when they're born in a time where God's religions are corrupted, they're just like me. They're righteous like this. You know? I just had an evil thought accuse me of being arrogant. Do you see what I just told you? They accuse us of the opposite of equality. So I want you to know, when you observe humans like this, everyone, something bad happened to them. It's not funny. And no, don't accuse them of it. Here we go again. Don't commit injustice and evil. Don't accuse them of something. Don't be like, well, they raped or something. Don't you dare go there, especially that type of evil. That nasty sin. Don't even put any human in. No. Just understand, people harass them of that religious group or something. They've been harassed too much. You can't be like, I don't understand. Muslims are evil. Christians are evil. Jews, everyone who believes their religion is not corrupted and just blindly follows it are all going to hellfire. They're the evil humans of this earth. Not everybody who's in their religion. No, those who say there's nothing wrong with their religion are evildoers. They're going to go to hell. I didn't say they may. They will. Even if they repent, you're going there because you need to be punished for all the evil you did. When you ask God, my Lord, who did you create hellfire for? It's these ones. Especially since they're accusing righteous people, prophets, and the Lord himself. God does guide them. God does make their heart think. They don't want to use it. They just want to lie. And since they're possessed by demons, you can't be like they actually believe in it. What people just say about it, no. They're possessed. That means they know. That means they actually know, including you who's listening to me. You know when something is possessing you and talking to you and telling you to agree with it. To go and be a preacher in a religion and say nonsense. So no one's going to come up to me one day and be like, we were corrupted. The demon got us. We used to say all this nonsense. Yes, it's bad, but we didn't know. Hell no. Good people don't go around preaching evil. They might believe that's what God said because they don't know who God is, but they don't preach it. That means you agree with it. Okay? So that means demons actually, you know they spoke to you. That means I have proof. Since demons cannot get you to just do bad things, they have to communicate with you. That means you know you're possessed. That means you know a demon got you to agree. You go in that pillar every day and talk about Jesus Christ and Muhammad and you say nasty things every day. Versus just generic people who don't know what the hell you're talking about. They just came to the seminar. We're not talking about them. Some are good, some are bad. But you actually promoting the nonsense. You actually know what you're talking about. You can never be innocent. It's impossible. If you really don't know anything, I told you, you won't preach it. You'll just shut your mouth like me all these years. I didn't know what the hell to do. But okay, if someone came to me and said, you're a Muslim. Can you come and teach your filthy Islam to us? I won't teach it. You see the difference if I'm good or bad. So you can't teach it. You can't promote it. You can't turn a deaf eye or ear to it. That's how you know they know what they're doing. Versus people exactly who just simply are in their religion, but they don't agree with evil. You can't accuse them, so be careful. I'm sick and tired of accusations. I've been accused all my life. Stop accusing each other. And that's what prophets go through. All they go through after their death is demons keep accusing them. They suffer like me. But the world is going to end. When I help people, when Jesus returns, hopefully, God will end the world. So we don't have to deal with being accused. Because I can't handle it. I don't know how my prophets did, but I can't do it. I tell God, I swear to God, that better not happen to me. It's the most evil thing to accuse somebody of evil qualities they don't have. It's there. It causes so much fear in your heart. That demon, the moment they started accusing me, this fear entered my heart. It wasn't me who's scared. They put a witchcraft on me. Because they want to control you with the fear. So then you start to act submissive or weak, or you try to actually get this weak human being who you should beat the hell out of. You actually try to, exactly. They just want that nasty fake submissiveness that doesn't exist between creations. We're only submissive to God. But that's just what evil is. So don't think demons are like that. Don't think humans are like that. No one thinks they're dominant over you. It's just what evil does if it absorbs into their body. So don't take it personally. They're crazy. That's always how I got through it. Just call them crazy and move on. Crazy is better for evil humans. Not crazy as in like innocent, like mental illness. No, like crazy, consciousness. But these human beings who don't like evil, they're going against it. But for some reason, there's indecency in them. Then okay, they have some evil in them too. There's something wrong with them. But don't put them in the same level as all evil, because evil also has levels. Just as righteousness has levels. Just be just with each other. Simply just tell that human to stop talking about this religion, or that prophet, or that Buddha over there. Leave people alone. They have free will to believe whatever the hell they want to believe. God is going to punish them. Your job is to call them to good. Make a video simply showing them something is obviously evil and they are human like you. They know that. And why are you doing that to yourself? Repent and come against it. Why are you doing that? Why are you agreeing? That's a demon. Why are you agreeing with that? What's wrong with you? Stop selling your soul. You want to call them to good. Don't stand in the street and scream and cuss people out. And don't stand in the street. Usually Christians don't cuss people. Don't Christians stop standing in streets and harassing people with your religion. Jesus died for you. No one wants to listen. Just as if you heard Muhammad died for you, you'd run for the hills. You guys don't seem to see how you cause each other stress and anxiety. Not mental illness type anxiety. I'm sick of these terminologies. Everything demons corrupted. I can't even use words like anxiety anymore. No, normal, healthy human anxiety, the one that's just fear because something bad happened. Just relax, everybody. Just please relax. Evil is evil. It's not hard to prove it. Just tell each other something's evil and tell those people to repent and come against it. Pray for them, move on. Curse them with punishment because we need justice. God will do it anyway, but I don't want you to think that's how it is, right? Just let it go. Hell no. Curse them with punishment. God needs to kill them now. Human is not going to murder them. God will. And stop taking things into your own hands. Be fair. Be just. Be wise. And relax. And please, I'm saying this to help you, non-Muslims and ex-Muslims. Usually ex-Muslims just simply say what's wrong with Islam. I really don't see anyone usually cussing this religion or her. Right? They don't say anything about Allah or Prophet. They just say, that, okay. But these human beings usually, either they're just fully non-Muslim, right? And they just focused on Islam. Or some, that's what I'm saying, it's very rare. I only saw them today. And it's just, they're obsessed with it. There's so much hatred. Leave it alone. That means there's some jealousy also in them, since that's, right, what causes all evil conduct. That means these humans are jealous of something that Muslims have or whatever. Or Islam has, maybe if it's not Muslim. They're jealous of something. Maybe they think Christianity doesn't have enough spark. So stop it. That's their evidence too, in their own nature. Exactly. That means they know to some degree their religion is not perfect. They don't feel safe with Christianity. So to some degree, it's like they feel some sort of safetyness talking about Islam because it's so similar, because this is God's religion. It's just Christianity is also God's religion. These two books belong to him. They're both corrupted. But we wouldn't say Christianity is God's religion. This one is. Because Christianity, you cannot have God's religion as a person. It has to go back to Adam and Eve. So either it was Islam or another name. See, I'm still being humble. I'm not calling it Islam. We don't know what it was called. So these two books will drag human beings in two directions. Just be moral with each other. Understand, that's why they do it, and it's not normal, it's not healthy. Demons are inspiring that. And yes, they do want to also do that because they hope evil Muslims find these people's videos and exactly try to kill them. So it's actually a way for demons to hope. They're hoping that person gets killed. Okay? Okay. Of course I did what you expect me to do. I prayed for them the way I'm supposed to. Everyone that I prayed for, because God, right, guided me to it, I prayed for them differently. According to exactly, because I know what type of demons follow them and what type of demons are using them. I know the demons in these humans want them to die. You know? So I pray that they live long enough to find me one day, even this podcast, but one day when the whole world, that's why everyone's blind right now. God will not let anyone find it. When the whole world finds it, I pray that they're alive and can see it and can finally have peace. Because they really, really are the type of humans who exactly can't leave Islam alone. Because they're too traumatized, everybody. They can't just go mind their business. Islam is not at their doorstep. Do you agree? Just ignore it like other non-Muslims do. There's some trauma, okay? They're scared of something. There's something going on. If you find it right now, whoever you are, leave it alone. Go live your life, enjoy your life. Simply be against evil. Ask God for guidance. And the truth is coming soon. You're going to be free from these two religions anyway. You're going to have one healthy religion God sent down in the original perfect way it was. And a good example for you, prophets who are righteous people, that you can be proud to say, oh, they're really an example for us. And they're going to finally lift up all the filth that these other great people who died. Some were, I'm sure, women prophets, but then they've been accused of being men. You're never going to know. So you're not going to understand me until God tells you who I am. Then it's going to make sense. And then you're going to see why demons are obsessed with perversion. It's because of sexism. Sexism is sort of breeding the perversion. You know, not necessarily perversion breeding the sexism. So then what does that mean? Since I told you evil comes from envy, it cannot come from anything else. Demons are more jealous of women than men. There's some sort of weird thing they're jealous of. Only God knows why the hell they're so jealous of women so much. To target the entire human race ever since Adam and Eve till forever. They're obsessed with sexism. They're obsessed with putting women down. We don't know what the hell they're jealous of. Women suffer so much in this life. We don't know what the hell you're jealous of. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm angry just like you. We're all hurt just like you. We're going to get our justice. These wicked humans, whether they use religion or culture or something else, they're going to get punished. Whoever repents, good, but they're going to get punished. You don't lose your morality. Don't listen to that whatever the hell is inside of your head. And pray to God that he gets them out of you, because God can just remove demons from your body. You don't need the perfect books to be here for things to be awesome. You don't need another prophet to do that for you. You don't need to meet me. Just relax and stop committing sin. It's indirect, but you're literally mocking one of the greatest leaders of God. Prophet Muhammad is like Jesus, leave him alone. My prophet has been abused too much already and he's dead. Leave him alone. Leave the vengeance to me. Join me later when we do that, and we're not going to hurt anybody, okay? God is going to give us the right way to punish them, and he himself will punish them. We don't take things into our own hands. We don't force anything on anybody just because it's righteous. That act of force is evil itself. We're simply against evil. God takes the vengeance as you Christians believe. Yes, but we still need justice, everyone. Okay, but that justice is in our own countries. When that future prophet comes, when that future scripture comes back, when Jesus comes back, we're just going to separate human beings. You're all just going to, you are good, you're just going to go together. You're going to have laws in your own place. You're not going to go inflict laws on those wicked ones over there. No, that's more about God sinking them in stuff. But if they try to come near you, okay, now you have God's permission. Kill and beat the hell out of them. But again, in a just way that I can't describe it for you right now. That's why I don't say it to you. Because you're really going to think it means take it into your own hands. You're not going to take anything into your own hands. You're just going to use self-defense as you obviously believe. But when they want to go to that city and abuse each other, God does not give you and me the right to go and murder them. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to use the word understand because some people use that to be condescending. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what demons want. That's what they want. Because that's what evil is. And no, that doesn't mean if demons want something, we shouldn't do it. As if we care what they think. No. That shows you what evil is. What they like is what evil you give. You may not know if something, right? You may not understand evil that much, right? That's what they really want. It shows you then what evil is. Just as every day they try to get me to beat up these people who are evil around me. They don't know who I am. It's not directed at me. But I'm still seeing the harassment. Do you agree? They want me to beat the hell out of that human. They want me to take a sharp object and just stab them to death. Do you see what I'm saying? Do I let them? No. I still defend myself. I call the cops when I should. But you don't. Forget they're jealous. Then you're never going to have those emotions that would, right, try to get you to be reactive or be violent. Again, it's a just one, right? It's a violence that would come out of you in just situations. They're trying to really touch you, something evil like that. But, right, or maybe they said something and it deserves them getting beat the hell up. I know. But see, that's not how he created us to be, right? To just jump every second. That's not rational. Think about it. If you remember they're jealous, you're going to finally forget it. You're going to see what healthy people, just like, right, maybe in your past when you were not affected, you're going to remember that's how we all were. But something took us, some trauma. Something is pushing us because every time they act bad again, okay, they put a witchcraft on you. So I don't want you to just think it's trauma of a similar behavior in the past. No, two things are happening. They literally inducing trauma in you again, right? But then two, they put a witchcraft on you or some other power. Instantly, the emotions come over you. Exactly, wanting to say something, beat the hell out of it like that. That's not our nature. When we actually feel angry, as human beings, that normal one, it's not like that. It's sort of very powerful. It's very healthy. It's like a discipline, you know? If I ever see you again, it's just so powerful. And you usually give them a warning. You know what I mean? Not because we're nice to them. No, it's because that's how aggressiveness was created. It gives you a warning, not exactly to prevent themselves from beating you up. No, because that shows who's actually strong here. Good people. So when I warn you, you're going to feel it. Because exactly, they're possessed, everybody. They might bring a 5-year-old and act fake dominant around you, a grown adult, and you're not going to understand what the hell's going on. It doesn't make sense. It's because it's not about dominance. They're crazy. Okay, so since they're crazy, what they do, it's never going to make sense. You're stronger than them in this situation, and they're going to literally act ABC around you, and it's not rational to your mind. Okay, so then, you're going to get angry, you're going to look around, you might actually kill them. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you knew that's the psychology, be aggressive, be tough. Look at them and be like, if I ever see you again, I will, like that. Raise that powerful tone and voice. Do it. But then call the cops. Put them in prison. Curse them with death. Don't take it into your own hands. Don't let them steal from you. The whole reason that demon popped up in the first place. They're jealous of something you have. You can't enjoy it if you're in prison for 50 years. Okay? But in real life, yes, God does give us the right to beat up people who harass us. It's just we don't live in a world, you see what I'm saying, where his laws are here. It's corrupted, it's gone. I don't want you guys suffering. Use prayer, God will punish them. You're going to see them one day walking in the sidewalk with their leg literally broken. Excellent, they got punished. Do you see what I'm saying? Use prayer. Call the cops on them. You know? Stand up for yourself and don't ever ignore them if they're repeating offense. Because that's what these demons think they can do around me. Because I know it's fake. They know it's fake, so they think I'll ignore them. But God keeps reminding me, it doesn't matter if this is fake. You still have to behave like other people. Otherwise, they're going to repeat this human over and over again. And there you go. I didn't lose myself. You see that balance? I'm never going to see them again, I guarantee you. But every time I ignore these types of humans, they repeat and repeat and repeat. It's like the person is dead. They cannot see. I can kill them in an instant because they're gone. They're gone. They're not there. It's a waste of my time. Okay, and those emotions will come over me. Ooh, how could this happen? You're a powerful person. You're not even a human like everyone else. You're this, you're that. How? How? And all it wants is for me to kill somebody. And for you, exactly at your level, right? So what I'm saying is, if I remember to just do what's natural to me, tell them if I ever see you again, I swear to God, I'm going to put you in prison. I dare to see you again. Intimidate the hell out of them the way, but you're not doing it to control them. You're not doing it to intimidate them. You're just exactly expressing your wrath, your anger. There you go. They're dead. Remember I told you they're dead? They're going to feel it. This human froze and they felt my anger. They put their head, I've never seen consciousness in this human. They're possessed in a level where you think it's literally a robot. You know? So literally, for once, I finally saw what I saw many times when demons possess these types of humans. Obviously, they're male. All they want is for me to just remember. Exactly, that these demons follow me around every day, and I can't necessarily pull myself out of this program. God put me in the situation. They want me to then think I have to exactly just ignore it every day. But I didn't used to do that when I was young. I used to put them in their place. But there's only that one type of human that never disappears. They repeat and repeat and repeat them. But see, when I was young, I didn't call the cops on them. Because exactly trauma, I learned to ignore them. That's not nature. They did witchcraft to me. Where, see, two things, right? They also did witchcraft to me where it's like I sort of didn't get to call the cops on them. Okay, but this time, that's my weapon. Standing up for myself and saying to them, if I ever see you again, those cops are going to take you. I swear to God, I'll put you in prison. I didn't say, I'll call the cops on you. That's sort of weak way. No, I said I'll put you in prison. That means I will. Words have power. That means I've reached it. I swear to God, if I see you again, you're going to go to prison now. That's how you want to scare an evil human away. You have to mean it. But see, that's not something you have to force yourself. We feel that all the time when they harass us. Especially if it's the second time they repeat again. You feel it. God put that in you. Express it. Because what demons are destroyed by, anytime demons leave me alone, is when I was aggressive. That's their psychology. They don't leave people alone unless you defend yourself against them. And when I say demon, I just mean bad people. Especially the perverted ones, the creepy ones who usually are stalkers. Because exactly, it's not a human. It's not a human. They're not looking at you and seeing that you're a strong person. They don't see anything. They're dead. So when you finally express what God created all of us to express, finally the human comes out and they freak the hell out. They put their head down for once. And they move away. But some of them think they can then still ride maybe another day because it's not a human. That sometimes the demon wants this human to be killed. They could care less. They'll bring them back again. Another demon then possesses them. So many are possessing them. How much sin they commit, they get possessed every day. Okay, another demon then possesses them. And they start to say things like, okay. They try to mock you now. Don't worry about it. That's how the demon made this human act at the end. Even though, right, that fear came over them, they froze. They got the point. They put their head down. They literally were just running away from me. The moment I turned around and I said, I swear to God, I'll put you in prison. I'm sorry. I take that back, sorry. The moment I started to make other people aware of me, this is how you know demons are scared of other people seeing you're being harassed. I tried to make other people aware of me. Nothing, just subconscious. I didn't do anything with my body language. Leave me alone, like that. Is that normal for me? I can kill him. I don't need to say leave me alone. It's not directed at me. Exactly, everybody. It's not for me anymore. I want other people to know what the hell's wrong with the situation, correct? Especially when they cannot hear me. Demons might make it seem as if this filthy thing is actually talking to people. So I said leave me alone because that's dangerous to evil human beings, usually stalkers and creeps. Leave me alone, you scream like that. And you say, I'll call it like that. You get me. I first did it my way. They got the point, it's finished. But then when I realized, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not getting the reaction I want at a healthy level. They're not like really, I can feel something is still there. Then I said that. Leave me alone if I ever see you again like that. And now, you see, they felt, that's how you know it's not a human. They felt it. How do they know I was trying to get other people to sense that? How? That's insanity. They don't know our thoughts. They just get the point. They get it. They get the psychology. They've been around so long, everyone. So instantly the demon switched the persona. First it was the human. They were scared. But then another demon took over to protect that situation. Okay, bye. Yeah. That's what they said. Instantly, God told me, they want you to kill him. Don't do it. I swear to God I would have killed him. So that's it. That's all they want. We don't have to go that far with these weaklings. But that's what they want. Because they want to steal from me and you our right to walk every day and enjoy your life. That's their psychology. We're never going to understand how to get rid of evil humans if we think the human is the problem. It's a demon and it's a waste of my time and your time. But the human is there. They just let the demon take control. Put the human in their place. And then do that thing. Get other people to see it. They're finished. They're never going to repeat again. They'll run every time they see you accidentally in that road. Now, if, for the sake of argument, that wicked thing was to return, it's not going to bother you directly, but it's going to act covert, right? Now, or let's say it actually tries, you're going to call the cops. And there's so much evidence, there's so much anger, even though cops weren't there before, that rage, that aggression, just how you want to murder them. I dare you to come back again, you pervert. That's enough. Humans can sense that you're a victim. They're going to take them. Because cops also, demons exactly possess them that moment. And they try to make you not have that ability to see each other the correct way. They try to use cops against me. They can't really understand me sometimes. But I didn't have that problem when I was young because I used to express myself. I didn't believe I should just ignore it because it repeats so much. Now be smart. There's humans you can ignore. The crazy ones at the store, that crazy female just being possessed. Usually that's how they use females. They just lie and stuff. Just forget it. They're crazy. Everyone's going to look at her and think she's crazy because everyone's going to be like, exactly, who's talking to you? When you're accusing this person randomly, we're all standing next to you. But people don't say anything usually. That doesn't mean they don't agree with you. I also saw them fighting with each other, accusing each other. I didn't say anything, but I was there. If someone needed my help, I would help. But it doesn't mean we have to intervene. Right? We give people their space. So it's okay. In those situations, ignore. They're crazy. But in these situations, they're crazy, but it's not funny. We're not going to let someone stalk us and appear every time and mock us and portray us like a weak whatever. You know? No. Good people can kill you and you're not coming here with that nonsense. Only God tells us not to go around doing that. And only these governments make these laws and we respect laws like that. But you're not going to take advantage of the fact that people can just beat the hell out of you. No. Be smart. Evil humans are not stronger than anybody. It's just witchcraft and curses and spells and all these other things I don't even know that their demons put on them. And they attack your mind. They attack your heart. They want you to think you're scared when they're scared. Demons literally faced me with 3 human beings. And my throat was literally being attacked. It's like they were choking your throat with witchcraft. You know? They attack my heart. Wow. So yes, for me, I go through extreme situations. But they still have this power over people they gang stalk. I'm just exposed to different types of witchcraft. It's insanity. Every time human beings are scared or anxious, their demons are scared and anxious of me, right? They don't know anything, but that sort of unconscious way where they know, obviously. Instantly, my throat is attacked because it's like they're putting their own feelings on me. I know it doesn't make sense, everyone. And when my throat is having that sort of feeling where it feels like you have to throw your spit out or you have to swallow, you feel like this spit is coming over you out of nowhere because exactly they're restraining your breathing and your throat. It doesn't matter if I pray. It's too fast. I don't know how to. I can't just spit it out or anything like that in a store. And why should I spit? That's not my nature. You see? So it's also that sort of quality we don't have, that indecency. They want to make it seem as if that's maybe what your problem is. It's irrational. But if I was to do what I did when I was younger, I stand up for myself, right? And I ignore these crazy ones, despite the way now they have a power they didn't have when I was younger, which is to put witchcraft on me. This fake fear that I'm being accused, even though who cares if someone just cusses you out, right? We don't care. That's how healthy, but we don't care. But see, it's witchcraft, so you might feel that one day. You know, she over there, yeah, she said this to me, yeah, call the cops. When you feel like, whoa, right? People are just jumping from 1 to 2 to 3. Just wait. Just relax. You're going to know if you need to intervene and maybe talk to that third party and be like, I don't know what the hell this weirdo's talking about. You might have to sometimes intervene. Yeah, I don't watch it all. Right? Because it becomes a pattern. Even if you're always innocent, if cops see you every time, right, people calling them against you, okay, now they might actually create a profile. Because exactly evil cops are out there. So don't let things get out of hand. But in situations where that human wasn't accusing me to exactly third parties, she wasn't talking to the cashier or anybody. She was talking to her own little friend. Do I care then? No, right? But they put a witchcraft on me, everybody. It made it seem as if she was lying about me to the store. Right? Like third parties. We don't want that, obviously. But see, that's what the witchcraft did to me. Why didn't I have the ability, like a human does, to be like, what the hell? She's just talking to her friend. Who cares what they say? It's just like gossip. I couldn't because trauma. I've been traumatized by it. All they do is lie about me. That's what all these prophets like Jesus, Muhammad went through before they actually went and became your prophets. This is how they tormented them. Please. This is what evil is. It's not rational. It doesn't make sense. Just do the best you can. And don't let whatever evil is within you take over. Throw it out. Stop talking badly about Allah and Muhammad and stop. Just simply be against the filth in this religion. I'm with you. Don't worry. God is with you. But be a good person. And stop insulting names and persons and God himself. Leave it. At some point, you're committing a sin because you don't know who you're insulting. Just because Muslims say Muhammad is this, doesn't that mean you go around YouTube saying Muhammad is a pervert. How dare he? What do you mean he's a pervert? Where's your evidence Muhammad did what they're telling you he did? This fake Muhammad character. So I don't know why human beings seem to forget that. Why do you just believe what a group says about somebody? Are they the representative? They're just like you, right? They live in this time. They read a book about them like you. So stop being afraid of Muslims. And everybody else who's not Christian, stop being afraid of Christians. People just need to stop being afraid of a group. What they say about the people. We don't care what they say they want to believe. But people, right, living, no. Don't let them act like they have the right to tell you who those people are. Just like that demon and that female didn't have the right to tell me who I am. Right? Or accuse me to her friend who wasn't there earlier. And see, that's the only way they lie about me. Someone who wasn't there. But if the other people around me were decent, they weren't possessed, they weren't demons, she wouldn't do that. Exactly, common sense. But for me, I'm going through demonic persecution. For me, it's just fake and fake and fake stuff. It doesn't make sense. That helps me then to learn their psychology. Because if things are always rational and decent, I'm never going to know what evil really is. Exactly what it thrives on. It just needs someone to not know something about you. It doesn't care how dumb it is to lie about you. There could be a video of you and it's just going to lie to this person. You know, she stole my bag. Yeah, she got so close to me. She almost hit my kid. You're thinking, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you saying, well, what are you talking about? You're literally going to go to jail the next day. Why? It doesn't matter, because it's not about whether they're going to be caught, everybody. Just envy is taking over. That's all they feel. They're jealous of their good character. Okay, then when you see evil humans harassing each other, God made two females all of a sudden, hey, you. I was in front of you. What are you talking about? Leave me alone. It was so funny, but at the same time, I had to not laugh. Because I know that doesn't help the situation. You know? Because then they might do that around me a lot. It's not funny, obviously. But demons were possessing them. They possessed this one female right there. Right? Again, they've used males to lie about me too, but it's very rare. Usually they use females to lie because that's just how psychology is for them. You know what I mean? Right? This demon possesses this old female. She enters the store. And okay, I noticed it. They hate it when I notice them, you know, that they're demon and stuff, you know? Because what if you're absent, right? So I know demons know that I know they're demons, but they still behave just like it's the first time each time. So that's another way you get traumatized anyway. They don't ever leave you alone then, you know, because exactly it's not directed at me. So God has to always make them appear as if it's the first time because I have something to learn again. You see what I mean? Okay, so instantly I noticed them, right? That another evil demon came into the environment. Okay. They hate that. They hate, even though no one knows what I thought, right? They just hate being treated like who they are. Okay, instantly. They're like, hello. They always like to harass you with hello, you know? Because exactly, you know they're evil. They like to then act like good around other people. Hello, like that. Again, it's trying to irritate you. I didn't feel anything. Okay, it didn't work. Instantly, she starts fighting with this other person. Hey, I was in line before you. I came into the store first. I don't even know who was in line first. It was so irrational. You know, they probably were lying. I don't care. Either way, it was just dumb. When people just go ahead of you, just let them ride like that. And they just start fighting. And then the other one is like, well, yeah, it was just back and forth. Back and forth. And I didn't do anything. The cashier didn't do anything. It doesn't mean we don't care, correct? It doesn't mean we're not good. So that's what I'm saying. Don't feel offended if people don't know. That's why you have to raise your voice in a situation that's threatening, like that crazy male they keep repeating, right? I had to then say something like, leave me alone, you get me? Even though I'm not someone who has to say, I'm not saying weak people say that necessarily, but technically you say that when you're scared. Even though I'm not that kind of human and I'm not a weak person, I have to say it so people hear me say that. Because demons thrive on no one knowing what they do, which is the psychology of an evil human. No one is supposed to know they're bothering you, even though I know it doesn't make sense. It's in front of everybody because they're not a human. That's your evidence, that moment. The demon takes over. They put witchcraft on the whole environment. Everyone gets distracted. So that's another reason why you notice sometimes people don't notice people being harassed. Demons are doing something, okay? So when God helps you, because God obviously has to help you, right? When he helps you, notice it. It's your gut, it's energy, it's a bad vibe, and the thoughts, then there you go. Thoughts and gut are not the same. The gut is that big feeling in the stomach area usually. And the thought is just in your head is saying, hey, they actually friends, they chatting. Don't listen to that nonsense. Listen to the feeling, the heavy gut saying, okay, hell no. I think that human is doing something bad. Like that, pay attention. Okay, everybody. But what I actually did was, I saw this demon possess this human that they keep bringing to the city. They're going to get killed very soon. Don't worry, God is going to kill them. Because I've cursed them enough, they need to die right now. They literally always appear only when I defeat the other demons. They cannot get a reaction. They cannot accuse you of anything. You don't react to anything they do. Nothing works. They can't steal my energy. I pray for other people. They can't do nothing. This one appears. And when I was young, this one used to appear. Months and months, they never disappear. They just bring one person over and over and over and over again. But every other human being, it's like there's some decency. They always leave you alone. There's some rationale. They obviously know to leave people alone. They don't treat you like a weak person necessarily. But this one acts like exactly. It's not directed at you. They're not treating you like a weak person. They just want energy. So God told me who they are. Why do those demons appear, my Lord? If other human beings were also possessed by the same demons, they leave you alone. It's because this one is appearing to steal energy. When I stand up for myself, I'm authentic, I'm assertive, I don't, get reactive. I don't step out of my own healthy moral character. I don't do things outside of my character. I'm a calm person. I don't react to crazy people. I don't say anything to them. I ignore them. That obviously exposes them that they hate being exposed. Okay. This one always then appears. But okay, if you react to this one psychologically, right? You ignore them. They creep you out. You just want to get away. That's not good. It attracts them. Because you're not doing what you did for the others. If the others really tried to get in your space, exactly. Just like that human behind me, I said, excuse me. I would have said, excuse me to this one. I would have said, get the hell out of my face. But these ones, they have this energy that's just nasty, gross. You get me? It's like those creepy males who stalk people. The energy is so nasty. Humans are not avoiding them because of fear, obviously. The nasty energy is what we're all avoiding. We don't want to be around their nastiness. That's because they're a pervert. You get me? Many of them have raped people and stuff. So that nastiness is their sin. Getting to a level that is exactly not as evil as the other humans. They're just toxic. This one is like exactly the ones that if society would normally tell you to kill them, right? If cops found them like that. But no one knows, everybody, what they've done. You see what I mean? So God alerts us by putting this nasty energy when he creates evil. He creates it in a way that the more evil they are, I don't want you to think dark energy, okay? That's too confusing. Nasty, everybody. Nasty energy. That's not a human anymore. They've committed some huge sin, some huge crime. Okay, either they went to prison and got out because we live in a weird world, or no one knows. But exactly, they still that psychology of a human. You put them in their place. And you might be like, I know that, why are you telling me that? Because if they repeat and repeat and repeat this human, it's not a human. It's a witchcraft every time that demon puts witchcraft on me. The witchcraft is trying to teach you to ignore them. That's not my nature and it's not your nature. Don't ignore them. See? The human is blind. They don't actually understand why they're not being put in their place. When the demon says, let's go do this again, they're going to say, sure. They don't know how scary and powerful you are. They don't know anything. Because your nature is being zapped by the witchcraft every time. Put them in their place. And always tell them you're going to call the cops. But you have to exert that power over them. That moral power. I swear to God, if I see you again, they need to know that. Versus leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? They need to feel it, that you really are going to do something. You really are going to be violent if they try to do this again. You're not going to let this go. Violent is in like defense, you know, but not just violent for just because you saw them again. But okay, that you're going to take exactly heavy legal action if they appear again. Basically, you're not scared is what you're saying, that they're going to appear again. It doesn't offend you. It doesn't bother you that they'll appear again. And that's basically what this witchcraft was trying to do. That's basically what these demons were trying to do. All it's trying to put in me is this anxiety that that human may come back again. Even though I told you they possess thousands of human beings. That means they repeat every day. Okay, but they don't act crazy. They don't act like fake dominant around you. Do you see what I'm saying? They put their head down when they pass me. They just sit there and make noise maybe. They put witchcraft on me like that. It's different. So you still feel respected to some degree, right? They're not treating you like a weak person. But this demon comes out. They repeat. I don't care who they are. It could be a child. If they repeat, the one who repeats, everybody put them in their place. Because the more society does that, the more they walk around this earth like the other ones who behave. They're not going to walk around thinking they can actually get away with things. You get me? Because people are wise and healthy and ignoring you because you're crazy. Their demon is going to tell them something else. Hey, let's do this again. It's not rational. Because a human knows if you're strong, they don't bother you again. I know for me they're blind, but for you they're also at some point going to lose that too. The ability to see you for who you are. And they're just going to return and return and return. And you're also going to say to God, my Lord, I'm not a weak person. Why is that human coming back every day to my neighborhood and they harass my apartment complex or they harass my neighbors or they bother me too? Like what? You're never going to feel respected. You're never going to think evil human beings know where. Exactly, because it's not about strength. It's not about who's really dominant. Good is dominant. It's just what they're not looking for anything but energy. Instantly, I felt zapped, everybody, after that demon appeared. My entire day, my energy was gone. So that was their purpose. They weren't trying to act fake dominant. They have to project that to you so that, okay, angers you. And you sit there for 10 hours trying to rationalize to God. That obviously is the most evil mock you've ever seen. How dare they, my Lord? What the hell did I just see? That's all they want. So evil is not always obvious. There's an evil that's just looking for energy. But okay, I don't want you guys to then think you have to ignore them. No, just do what you're supposed to do. Your nature says to defend yourself. Say something. Okay, that's how you reserve your energy from these ones. Well, exactly, who try to act fake dominant like you're some weak little prey. They can just stalk you everywhere you go. Hey, what's up, little girl? Hey, honey, hey, sugar. That, you better remind them. Death is right in front of you. If I ever see you again, they need to feel it. That's it. Because their demon is worse. They need to understand you are going to do something if they appear again. Do you see what I'm saying? When they appear, you set them up, call the cops. Okay? But they need to understand, if you had the choice, that this person's not going to just keep walking away because you're crazy. No, you're just like other bad people. I put them in their place too. But you seem to act sort of like dumb around me. And something in me is always trying to make me just ignore you. That's not going to happen again. I will put you in your place. You can't be scared they're going to return again and constantly ruin your day. If you ask me what they look like, it's like they're smirking, but their mouth is not smirking. It's like internally something is always giggling. Like that. It's like a mock. It's like they're a mocker. They mock people. Everybody else, they just leave you alone at some point. But this one doesn't. So do you know what demon was possessing him, everyone? The demons who are possessing all the religious preachers in Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Those crazy males who say things like all the filth in this religion and other religion, all the perversion, all the sexism. The way they just exactly smirk and mock and act like it's normal. Get in your face and act like they're not scared. They're the weakest males God has ever created. They're weaker than little children. But a demon is there. And a demon is weaker than humans. So don't worry about strength when it comes to demons. No, it's witchcraft. It's a curse. It's some spiritual power. And they're going to attack your body and your mind with it. And you're going to be like, what the hell? Oh, these are the bad people and behave when we talk to them. But why the ones who usually work for religion? And they, right, all the filth they promote. Why they seem to act like they're not scared of nothing? That's not a person. That's not a demon either. When I see demons manifest out of these humans, they shake. And I do talk to them. I threaten them and I say, oh, you demons, you better remember, I'm going to do this one day. Like that. I tell them one day God is going to let me physically see them and I'll do something to punish the hell out of them. You see, even though it's not real, it doesn't matter. God put me in the situation. They shake. Their eyes are running left and right in that human. They freak the hell out. It's like they're about to cry. They put their head down. That's how they feel about me. So this is not directed at me. But the witchcraft takes over. And it's like a character comes out. And you say to God, what the hell is that? You don't know how many times I almost felt like I was not going to worship God anymore. Because these powers don't make sense. I've seen bad people before. But there's always that balance, right? You're a strong person, they leave you alone. This is irrational. And I told you, everybody, these types of demons usually are going to come out of extremely mentally ill people. And okay, yeah, they're the ones that you might say, but what about criminals, right? The actual murderers. And they're also heavily mentally ill. But mental illness doesn't exist. It just means highly possessed by demons, okay? Because mental illness implies you're sick, or there's no such thing. There's nothing wrong with their mind. I told you, didn't I just say a character comes out of them? That's it. For you, that's bipolar. For you, that's schizophrenia. For you, whatever these things you all think mental illness is, it's that character. It's a witchcraft. It's a curse or some other power. It literally creates a character out of them. And that character interacts with you all day. Based on how you interact, it goes up and down. And then at some point, a demon is interacting with you. They're possessing them too. So you see, you're never interacting with the human, and you're never interacting with the demon. But the only time they're going to come to their senses is exactly when you stop treating them like a weak, mentally ill, dumb, little annoying thing that walks outside every day. Hey, you put them in their place. If I ever see you again, now they act like a human because they're obviously still there. Now they know they better run. That's how all of us should treat them. Like a human that knows if I see you again, they have to feel it because other people feel it. I have never seen demons use a male like that unless he was severely mentally ill. Okay, everyone? Regular males are not going to do that. No one's going to possess them to make them walk around like that. But when I say mentally ill, here you go, it's not sickness. It just means they're dead. They're not there. So the only thing that brings them back is you being aggressive and assertive. But assertive is kind of different. It's like a lower level of aggressive, but not violent type of aggressive. No, aggressive is in like that way I spoke in my tone each time I gave you an example. You really are reminding them how strong you are if I see you again. You know? Who the hell you think you're talking to? They need to feel it. Are we then giving them power? Are we wasting our energy? Are we doing something extra for them? No. That's already how we treat other human beings. Their job exactly is to knock that nature out of us. Hold on, someone's walking by again. Their job is to knock that nature out of you. What do the most evil human beings, technically the male in this sense, and the female, those who like gossip and act like they're laughing when they lie about you, like that. The highest level, right, of each gender. What do they usually act like, everyone? Like they're laughing, right? Like they're mocking, like they're having a great time, like they're treating you like you're weak. That's it. That laughter, that constant joke, that's the weakest male and the weakest female in the entire creation of God, no matter their species. That's it. If they were to stop doing that and they just act normal, you would see it. You would see someone shaking. Okay? So their demon works with them to exactly try to portray them as something fake confident, walking around this city shooting at people. You get what I'm saying? Be careful. Don't lose your energy. But don't let them ever think they can keep doing this because they're crazy or are mentally ill or this or that. Don't ever let a human think they can do that again. They can repeat again. They can come back again. For me, demons tried to control me with the fact that if I ever call a cop, exactly, they can flip it on me. But see, when they saw that rage I had, when they saw that true feeling, right, that any human would have who's healthy, now they know no cop is going to be used to bother me. They know if a cop really arrived, he would instantly arrest this one because that humanity was in me. You could see what's going on. But if I'm living in fear because I'm accused all the time, and then they say to me, what's the point of calling a cop? He's going to accuse you too. We're going to possess them. For you see, even though you're not persecuted like that, for you might go through regular situations where you're also at some point get used to being scared of being accused, being scared of a cop, being scared of a cop bothering you. Exactly, that you might start to say, I don't want to take, no, don't do it. Feel the rage. See that you want to kill this human. I need that type of emotion in you, but don't do it, okay? That's just how you're supposed to feel. That's what aggressiveness means, okay? That's what righteous people feel. They're very right, they're moral, vengeful. And okay, that's going to help you not have any of that evil emotions and thoughts come over you because that's witchcraft. God didn't create us to have that problem. And God didn't create us to be scared of evil human beings, just so you know. We're not scared. As it was the good side, okay? That's just witchcraft. I told you they're manipulating your system and your respiratory system. Just exactly. Take legal action, but with that feeling. Allow yourself to feel your rage. Allow it. Then other people, the third parties, are going to feel it. That you truly a victim and a good person, or at least innocent in this case, without any problem. You're never going to get those intrusive thoughts saying, what if they do this to you? No one's going to do it because energy. The cops will feel your energy even if they've abused Africans all the time and you're an African and you're calling the cops. This moment, they're going to feel your energy and put that one in jail. It doesn't matter. It's all about energy. They cannot abuse someone or accuse someone who has that energy because they're scared of it because it's not a human. It's a demon, and demons are scared of being exposed. So that's why that male and his demon, right? The male is dead, obviously. You get the point. They were scared because exactly they felt exposed. So that's their fear. But I don't want you to then think exposed means calling the cops on them, a type of exposed. No, they like that, right? They like to act like they can flip it on you. no emotion. Feel your feelings. No one can ever ignore how you feel. Human beings are sensitive. They can tell in their gut, you were harassed just now, right? They're going to support you even if they're bad. They can't ignore the energy. Because whatever, right, is possessing them, those bad people who would try to lie about you too, exactly, who's possessing them? A demon. Okay, a demon is scared of that energy I just told you. They're scared of you. No demon is going to inspire the cop to bother you now. Do you see why I'm telling you it's not humans? It goes back to demons at the end. It's so sad, I know. But that's how much control they have over these human beings. But they don't get to have control over good people. I know a lot of you are possessed. But if you're good, you're good. And don't keep living that way. Ask God to take them out of the body.